Hello and welcome to the Whoniverse and to a new video. Now back in late 2013 I discovered a mobile Doctor Who game made by Tiny Rebel, known as Doctor Who Legacy. It was a brilliant puzzle game which featured unique mechanics and a brilliantly written story, featuring all of the characters from the Doctor Who universe past and present. I was a massive fan of the game, but something new has come along that may well beat it, as Tiny Rebel have made another Doctor Who game, and this time it's for your PC and your mobile. This game is Doctor Who Infinity. In this video I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about this new game and even give one lucky viewer a chance at winning a prize from Tiny Rebel themselves. With that said, let's begin. So what is Doctor Who Infinity? Well, in their own words, it's a new platform for experiencing the Doctor's stories. The game allows the player to enjoy 6 entirely new tales that will be available by the end of 2018, with 3 available to play from the game's launch on the 8th of August 2018. Each story features a different Doctor from the 55-year history of the show, including both modern and classic Doctors, companions, monsters, as well as entirely new characters to discover. With each story being a standalone adventure, you can purchase and play the ones you think you'll love in any order you want. These stories include The Dalek Invasion of Time, a story written by acclaimed Doctor Who author George Mann, drawn by comic penciler Mike Collins, who is responsible for the brilliant storyboards for many Doctor Who stories including Heaven Sent, and coloured by the talented Chris Carter. This story features the 12th Doctor, Bill, Nardole and Missy as they desperately try to prevent Earth's timeline being destroyed as a new threat emerges from a crippling disaster at the edge of the last Great Time War. As this unthinkable threat draws closer, the Doctor's oldest enemies are on the alert. But he needs their help. Will the Doctor save the Earth, or will it finally get exterminated? Now this story to me sounds absolutely fantastic, and it gets so much better, as I've been told the faltering timeline may allow for some new types of Daleks to show up that we've never seen before. All of this is paired with the brilliant voice acting and narration from the original cast, including Michelle Gomez, who plays Missy, Ingrid Oliver, who plays Osgood, and a new character played by Game of Thrones' Bella Ramsey. Who is this new character? And whether they are friend or foe is a question we'll have to wait to find the answer to. Story 2 is titled The Orphans of POLYOPTRA. This one is written by Gary Russell, known for his Doctor Who novels and for editing the scripts of the numerous Doctor Who stories, including The Waters of Mars. The story is drawn by the brilliant David Roach and coloured by the spectacular Dylan Teague. This story features the 3rd Doctor and Jo Grant, with the story narrated by the wonderful Katie Manning, who plays Jo Grant or Jo Jones. The story is told in the form of a flashback by Jo Jones to her nephew in the style of a classic Doctor Who 4-part story arc or serial. It begins at the height of World War II as the 3rd Doctor and Jo Grant find themselves trapped in what appears to be a German bombing in a small mining town. What goes on in the town is strange enough, with one of the Doctor's oldest enemies returning out of the dark, as the insect-like Zarbi return for the first time since their appearance back in 1965. I'm really excited to delve deeper into the identity of these classic foes and witness the 3rd Doctor in action once again. The 3rd story available to download from launch is titled Lady of the Lake, written by Scott Hancock, who has written many Doctor Who audio stories, drawn by the great Neil Edwards, and coloured by the awesome John Paul Bove and Dylan Teague. This story sees the 10th Doctor and Rose Tyler visiting a small Welsh village only to find mysterious deaths, a full-blown invasion, and a strange fog descending from above. As a piece of alien weaponry poses a threat to mankind, the Doctor has to team up with a local poet as they try to unravel all these mysteries. Does the rumoured Lady of the Lake have any clues? The story also features the return of another underrated classic villain, as the Ogrons appear to be ready to cause mayhem. This one is narrated by Katie Manning, Celine Jones, and Marilinda Conte. These are just 3 of the 6 stories to expect before the end of the year, and honestly they sound amazing to me. Now Doctor Who Legacy featured a colour matching grid of gameplay with each character activating abilities which affected the board during gameplay. Personally I found this style of gameplay to work well with the idea of Doctor Who, as the philosophy of the show is to not be beating up monsters, but instead using brain over brawn. In Doctor Who Infinity, the same philosophy is employed again, as the gameplay changes from level to level, with increasing complexity, while the recognisable detachable tile mechanic allows gameplay to stay accessible to gamers of all levels and experiences. In Infinity, characters like the Daleks, Missy, Jo Grant and the Doctor literally appear on the board, as do opponents like robots, bombs, firewalls and time vortexes. The game design is an innovation on the award-winning mechanic that was brought in with Doctor Who Legacy, but now reimagined to tightly intertwine with story narrative in a way that feels more immersive. This to me sounds great, as I thought Doctor Who Legacy was the pinnacle in Doctor Who games. It's those improvements that I can't wait to experience for myself. The game is available on the Steam website from the 8th of August 2018, with 2 bundles available at the moment. Sadly the game is not free, but it looks to be worth paying for, with an award-winning set of writers and game designers, spectacular voice actors, and brilliant artists. This is a game worth getting. Honestly, I am incredibly excited for this game, and this is my genuine opinion. Now, I am so excited about this game that back in March I contacted Tiny Rebel and managed to get a small giveaway from the team. So, one lucky winner will be able to win a key which will allow them to access free stories for free. That's right, you could be playing the Dalek Invasion of Time, the Orphans of Polyoptra, and the Lady of the Lake all without spending a penny. All you have to do is like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done already, and then type a comment in the comment section of this video, telling me and the Tiny Rebel team what's making you most excited for this game. As soon as you comment below, you will be automatically entered into the prize draw for the key, with the one winner being selected at random. The closing date for this competition will be Friday the 10th of August, with the winner being announced in my next video and on Twitter. With that said, I'll leave a link to purchase the game in the description if you want to get it earlier than the giveaway on launch day tomorrow. I think this game has the potential to be the best Doctor Who game yet. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, where I'll announce the winner of the prize. Thanks again, bye bye.